Y'all ain't saying nothing. It was the what? That kings went to battle. I can close the book just on that. Wait. Watch this now. It was a time that kings did what? He was a king. Where was he supposed to be in? But what did he do? Stay home. He was not accountable till the time that shifted for him. Am I helping anybody? Am I helping anybody? Am I helping? Because watch this. When you do not abide with the time shift, you will see stuff that you are not able to handle what you see. Wait a minute, wait. I deal with this. See, folk want to see a lot. But everything you see, you ain't qualified, and you are not equipped to handle the see. And enemy have always, you talking about the flesh gotta die. I gotta do this, talking about the flesh gotta die. The enemy, from the beginning of time, the enemy has always deceived the people of God through what we see. Y'all got quiet now. And when you see it, he always make it look beautiful. Eve saw the fruit look good to the eye. It was pleasing to the eye. I've been dealing with this and this. I can't get away from this, Pastor. It was pleasing to the eye. When the enemy comes to deceive us, all of us, he always presents something that looks good. He'll present something that looks ugly beautiful. He'll make something ugly. He'll make something that looks ugly look beautiful. Now watch this, Apostle Harfield, because I feel y'all in here. He was supposed to be out there battling. He faced to change time. Notice where I am, because your flesh got to die to this. He was supposed to be out there on the battlefield. But he stayed home. When it shifted, he was not accountable to the shift. Just look at somebody and say, you got to be accountable to the shift. Look at that. God, say again, I say again, you got to be accountable to the shift. Say like you got accountable. I got to be accountable to the shift. Watch this part, I'm going to get out of here. He stays home. And are y'all ready to go? I don't want to bore nobody. I don't want the right to kick me out of here. Watch this part, I got to go. He stays home. This is leadership stuff, but we're not in leadership conference. Because we got to teach our people the danger of being out of position. Now, let me tell you something for you that's right. You need to write this because I give notes and I'm just rushing through this. The enemy monitors us to manipulate us, to misalign us. Why nobody didn't say nothing? Why did nobody say nothing to respond? He monitors us to manipulate us, to misalign us. He did it with Eve. He was watching Eve notice how good the fruit. Can I tell you how the enemy tries you? The enemy always fights you in the area that you're attracted to. I had to look at myself, and the reason why I had to go through so much in ministry is because my heart is in ministry. I know y'all leaders can be honest with that. Wherever your heart is, that's your greatest, that's your greatest fight, struggle, and attack. Wherever your heart is. Oh, y'all go help me right now. Somebody say, wherever my heart is, wherever my heart is, wherever my heart is. That's where he attacked me. So watch this. He was monitoring Apostle Hawthorne. He was monitoring Eve as she was attracted to the fruit. And he said, oh, now, I got her. I can't even finish this. I'm going to stop. Because see, when I deal with that, I got to get out there. Because when I deal with that, I got to get out here. Plus, I'm going to go. I don't want to go far. You can. Dad got a monster son. You know how it is. Watch this now. Watch this. It's not fair. Can I really go here? I got to go. It's not fair to preach Samson and Delilah the way we have preached her. Now, some of y'all will be quiet when I say this until you know truth. Delilah was not the whore. That's why you couldn't say me, because you've been preaching. It was not her that was the whore. It was the woman before her that was the whore. He went to a whorehouse, slept with her, left the whorehouse, and went and found Delilah. This is the problem that I have with Delilah. Now you got to understand Samson. It really had nothing to do with Delilah if she was a whore or not a whore. The enemy, the Philistines, had already had an issue with Samson. And they could never get Samson in his strength. But the minute you missed something in that particular chapter, the Bible says he fell in love with Delilah. You got to be careful where you give your heart to. Y'all don't know what happened. Watch this now. Because whenever you give your heart to, the enemy already sitting there saying, I want to destroy Apostle Hawthorne. So he monitors and I can use him. And he watches where your heart is. And whenever your heart is, that's where he comes to fight you at. And he comes with everything. So guess what? When Samson fell in love with Delilah, he fell in love with Delilah. His word, the whore was before Delilah. Delilah wasn't a whore. She was hired by the Philistines. She was hired by the enemies to find out where his strength was. And he gave a woman his heart that did not value him. Many times you are giving folk your heart that don't value you. Do you know why Jesus, and you better come take this microphone. Do you know why Jesus? Let me get out of here. Don't leave me here. No, watch this thing. Do you know why Jesus, I never understood this until about a couple years ago. Jesus goes to his disciples. And he says to them, you remember this, I preached this before. He goes to the disciples and he says, whom do men say who I am? Watch this. Watch this. He said, who do men say I am? All the disciples except Peter start saying, some say you Apostle Hawthorne. Some say you Apostle Hartfield. Some say you Apostle Some say you Apostle Wright. He said all of y'all disqualified. Come on. He said to Peter, he signaled him out and said, you, the one that denied, the fighter, the one that had a cussing part, the one that approached the right out and cut Peter out. He said, Peter, who do you? And guess what Peter said? He said, wait a minute. He said, that's easy. He said, you mean to tell me I'm the worstest of all of them, and none of them got the revelation? Also, he said, you are Christ, the Son of the living God. Don't do that. And after he said that, he said, good. Guess what? Here's the keys of the kingdom. So this is what Jesus will tell you. The keys was for all of them. And he said, y'all ain't gonna talk to me. He said, how can I give you a key when the key is access if you don't know who I am? In other words, we have given people us and they don't know who we are. We have given them our bodies, we have given them our prayers, we have given them our secrets, we have given them our revelation, we have given them our dreams, we have given them everything, and they don't know who we are. But go later and say, if you don't know who I am, you can't get what I got. Somebody open your mouth and say, Somebody said, you don't know me. So I can't give you what I have. And Apostle Hartfield, many of us have messed up because we've given people stuff that they wasn't qualified to handle about us because they didn't know who we are. I feel like preacher. So maybe say you can't get my key because you don't know who I am. Open your mouth and shout, yeah! And I'm gone. Good night. Samson falls in love with this woman. He falls in love with this woman. He gives a woman who didn't value who he was his heart. Y'all listen to me right now. He gave a woman who was hired by his enemy because of how he defeated him 2 to 3 chapters before this particular chapter. So the Philistines said, oh, we got him now. We're going to get him where his heart is. went to a woman who valued money over relationships. Oh, God. I'm going to say that again. She valued money over relationships. The real reason why some of our relationships don't make it with people is because they value other stuff over the real relationship. I'm going. Watch this. I'm going. Because I can't finish this. I can't finish this. But I'm going to 2 minutes. Here's what he did. Pastor David stays home. Are y'all all right? I didn't know about this. David stays home. David stays home. The king stays home. Oh! He stays home and goes to the balcony. I preached a message the other week. I preached a message. You on the balcony and supposed to be on the battlefield. Y'all let me talk to me right now. That's right. Now the balcony represents a high pinnacle, a high elevated place. Anytime you come to change your time, he always come to take you to a place, spiritually or naturally. He'll think you know more than your leader. He'll think you know more than your mentor. He'll make you think you're higher than anybody else. He'll always make you think you're higher than where you are, because that's the way he set you up to bring you down. He stays home, goes on the balcony because he did not abide the time, and he sees a naked woman looking good, fine, gorgeous. She had it going on, a woman, bathing, naked. If she was in the house, she had her clothes on. Let's be real. She was naked, plain naked. That ain't bad. I'm just saying she was naked. As he made up his mind, he saw something that he couldn't handle because he did not abide to the time. I'm going to quit, but watch this. So where I wasn't there, I didn't get through this like I wanted to, but where it was, he thinks to change the time. He sits right there, he monitors you, he says, oh, words have been given to her. So if I don't think of a way to change the time, you will benefit from the prophetic declaration that's been spoken over you. Right. So he draws you out, so he wears out your patience. And people now, their patience are worn out. Let me answer why most of us, all of us have said, most of us leaders have said, people don't come to church like they used to. People don't do this like they used to. Here's the answer. Because he sat back years ago and figured out a way how to change the time. Oh God, y'all ain't gonna help me now. I didn't even get into the laws part because I said that'd be a whole nother minute. But he changed the time, so now people are in a time now they don't want God. That's right. They're in a time now they don't want to come to church. We stay in church too long because we figured out a way to change the time. So guess what? You will assist him in building the kingdom of the darkness as opposed to building the kingdom of God. But Daniel saw something. He saw that we would possess the kingdom. I can't get nobody right now. That's what messed him up. No matter what we go through, we will possess the kingdom. I believe there's a revival coming back. I believe there's a praise coming back. I believe there's a drive coming back. And we don't drive all of it. So probably don't say nothing now. But don't let it say I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I'm coming back with a praise. I'm coming back with my heart. I'm coming back with my stuff. Hey, yeah. Let me quote it. You can't do it in your flesh. That's why I said my flesh got to die. Your feelings got to die. Your emotions got to die. Let me say something. I gotta go. Pop. I got this thing so good. Listen to me. Let me tell you something. Everything that's in here as a prophet. Let me say this to you. I may not be your prophet. I may not be your prophet. I don't have to be, but I'm a messenger of God. Yes, you are. Here's what prophets got to be careful of. Prophets, and I'm gonna close on this. We got to be careful that we don't miss what God has sent us to do. Come on. I went, don't kill the man, did this, and they went crazy. Samuel was told to go to Jesse's house. Watch this now, I'm going. He said, go to Jesse's house. I have provided the new neck. The new neck. You didn't miss that. Yeah. That's what we're here for. I'm looking for the new neck. He said, go down to Jesse's house. There's a new neck there at Jesse's house that I want to bring forth as a king. Yeah. He takes the oil. He had the right oil in his hand. And he almost put the right oil, on the wrong thing. I'm going to stop there. I'm going to stop the guy. The prophet, accurate, precise prophet and Samuel, almost missed. Why? It's because prophets was never meant to operate or be moved by people's emotions and their feelings. What y'all quiet? We were never meant to operate on people's emotions and feelings. We were supposed to see through the eyes of God and give them what thus says the Lord. Whether you like it or don't like it, I got to give it to you. So we got the flesh got to die. Or if not, if it don't die, we'll get wore out because we're operating in the flesh. And we got to move in the spirit. I'm going to make myself clear. I can give you a whole lot. I got a whole lot now. I didn't get it. I was rushing. But what I want to tell you is the enemy is doing everything to wear us out that we will not possess the kingdom. In other words, we will not lay hold. What y'all at? We will not lay hold on the things that God has said is ours. So like I said, prophet, we cannot take the right oil and put it on the wrong hand. God spoke to me. He said, we have anointed witches. We've anointed bastards. You put oil on those that wouldn't qualify and wouldn't really get some people. And some people, when you anoint them, if he would have put the oil on Eliab's head, it would have messed up the whole kingdom would have been messed up. And he got ready to pour it on his head, and God stopped him and said, don't look on the outward. Prophets were never meant to move by your emotions. Let me tell you this, you do what's with this. There is a removal, I heard you last night. There is a removal of prophets that we have known to be prophets. God is shutting them down. You can say what you want to now. These wannabes, these folk who won't submit to folk, they won't let nobody import into them. They import spirits and don't get import. God, I'm shutting them down now. You have to have a ministry everywhere in the Bible. Every prophet was subject to a higher prophet. And you got prophets that are running. Nobody knows who they are. Who is your father? Who birthed you? And God said, let me quit, Pastor Watch this. Help me about this. He almost took the order. I know you gotta go with that. He took the oil and almost took the oil and put it on the wrong hand. And God said, I'm shutting down. Watch this. I know you're going to read it. He said, I'm shutting down illegal prophetic voices that have not been sanctioned, certified, or authorized to speak for me. He said, I'm shutting them down. You getting ready to see a shift like you never seen before. Oh, y'all ain't gonna help me now. You gonna see? I'm not gonna go there. I gotta go. I'm not gonna go because I can really go somewhere and tell you why there's things that happen in the weather, why things that happen in the weather. But anyway, I'm gonna tell you now. I want to tell you. I want to lift your hands, everybody in this place. Everybody in this place, lift your hands right now. Lift your hands. God bless you. I know you gotta go. Lift your hands. Thank you, man, God. Everybody in this place right now, lift your hands. Lift your hands. Lift your hands. I gotta go right now. I gotta get out of here right now. Much was said, and I was rushing. Because I know you're going to get back tonight. He dropped it for Paul. Watch this. I want to say this. God, I want to say this right now. God help me. I feel it right now. God is restoring strength back to you now. I release it right now. I wish I had time last time when it was working like I want to. I wish I had time. I need time like this, Now we're working. God, Pastor Wright is restoring strength. And tonight I denounce, I dismantle every spirit off of you that has done everything to wear you out. You've been worn out by your children. You've been worn out by your job. Worn out by finances. Well, not because of your past. I release strength to you today. I release strength to you today. I release strength to you today. Watch this, real talk is good, but just real talk. You good. I release strength. Sister Rollins, those in this place today. You have been warned, the enemy has been trying to destroy you. That's why some of you are crying right now. God wanted me here today. I feel it, Daddy God. Mother, I feel it. He don't want you to present your kingdom. He wants to change the time. So you won't become the multi-millionaire. So you will not walk into the divine favor. He will take even in our country. And I'm not afraid to speak it, Pastor Solomon. He's changing our laws. Because he has a plan to come against the church, the institution. And tonight, after this afternoon, you need to be awakened in your spirit. You need to be awakened in your spirit right now. I speak straight to you right now. I ain't got long, I know where you gotta go. I'll come back again if I can. But I release straight to many of you in this place right now. I release straight right now. Ma'am, in that orange, we'll talk to me, Pastor. Ma'am, in this orange, your woman got set up for me right now. That's why the tears are falling right now. Come to me real quick if you don't mind. With your hands lifted. You had to be here today. You had to be here today. Let me get some living up here on the altar real quick. I want to say to you, it's not over yet. I see God just turning you. He's turning things around. He's just turning. He's just turning. He's turning. Listen, let me tell you what the Lord is saying. The Lord said to tell you, watch me. He's going to heal you everywhere you hurt. He's going to remove that stagnant, that place in you that has been dormant. And there's still, even in your emotions, you have suppressed emotions. But today I want to speak prophetically to you that God heals you. I speak in your ear. God will crown your ear with beauty. And I see an increase coming. The enemy has done anything that could wear you out and to oppress you. And I want you to not worry about how folks see you. Because God said He has need of you. And God told me some months ago He's going to send me to regions to untie asses that's tied up, Matthew 21 and in custody, that's limited and restricted. God said to come here today and to untie you because He has need of you. And God is moving in your family now. And I release that you are not who you going to be because I say and I lay hands on you that God is awakening you. It is right on. You're seeing right now. Come on, lift your hands out here. Come on, give a power God. God is moving in this place. Watch this. I want to assure you that God has not forgotten about you. God made us on your life. The man of God spoke it last night, and I want to just affirm it. God is releasing favor on you in this season. It has been cloudy, it has been dark, but I see the sun shining for you now. And even I'm looking at, I sent an angel to your body because the enemy wants to attack your health. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. He wants to attack your health. But as a prophet of God, when I walk in the office, I dismiss every demon that's fighting you right now. Locked up in you are talents and abilities. God help me right now. And I want you, this is what I want you to do. I want you to start focusing on your life like never before. There is two major miracles I see happening for you by June 5th at 5:10 p.m. Two major miracles. I sent an angel even to your house now. And he's removing chaos and confusion. Yeah. And he's moving even in children right now. And this spirit of faith is going to leave. It's going to leave. And I come against this stress.
And I come against this anger and this tightness to the Lord. And I say, let it be free.